My name is Robbie Randall, and I wanted to tell you my story. Seems like a mean name to give a kid with a lisp, doesn't it? My mom feels pretty bad about it, but she wasn't to know. I hated the way I spoke. I always did. I can remember standing in English when the teacher makes you read out that they have Shakespeare that no one understands. And everyone is doing it, going around the room, but then it would get to me and everyone would turn. Robbie's up, this should be good. And it was relentless. No one spoke to me, and if they did, it was only to do an impression of me. All through school, that's all I had. My name became a curse. I'm a gamer, the only thing I'm really good at, and I love watching games on YouTube. Every night I would get home, go straight into my room and put on the computer, play my games, and watch other people play my games and pretend like we were playing together. I got pretty good at talking to them about it, even though they couldn't hear me. Then one night, I was in, because I was always in, and my mom was watching a documentary on PBS about U.S. presidents. They were talking about Thomas Jefferson, and someone said that he had a lisp. I remember looking at him thinking, how could you be president? Who would want to listen to you? But he was a founding father. I couldn't be president. I was 14. But maybe I could talk about games? What will be the harm of it? No one will be watching anyway. So that night I sat down with a screen recorder on my computer and I recorded myself talking. And I did it all properly, edited and stuff, and made sure it looked good. Then I posted it and went to bed. I woke up the next morning, got ready for school, and didn't really think anything about it until I was sat on the bus and someone started laughing at me again. A cold sweat came over me. What had I done? How could I have been so stupid to post that? What if someone from school saw? As soon as I got home from school at the end of the day, I logged in and went to remove the video. There were 3 comments. Love your stuff, Nate. More, please. OMG, lol, this guy gets it. Could you do Hey Fortnite vid? So I did. I just kept making videos and people kept commenting, saying that they wanted me to do this game or that game or that they liked what I was doing and they thought it was clever or that I was funny. No one mentioned my voice. It was the most incredible feeling. People cared about what I said and the way I said it. I did an image that and printed out a little photo of Jefferson and placed it on my desk. Thanks, Mr. President. Later that evening, I had an email from a gaming channel asking if I would like to partner with them. I lost my mind and replied straight away saying, yes, of course, yes. He set up a meeting. I was so excited. He sat there and was going on about how great my stuff was and how excited he was for me to come on board. He even started talking about money. By that point, I was already making a little bit of money from YouTube, but not the amount he was talking about. But then he wanted me to go on camera. I didn't want to. This was all fine when no one from school knew what I was doing, but if they saw, that could be a disaster. He was insistent though, and eventually I agreed. To be fair to him, he was right. It did get more views. But then he said something I didn't expect for some reason, and all my confidence just disappeared. We need to do something about your voice. I couldn't believe it. Suddenly I'm standing in English again trying to read Shakespeare. There was nothing I could do, so I went along to weekly speech therapy sessions and tried so hard to get rid of my lisp. As you can hear, it didn't go so well. And what I meant is that when I was making videos, I was trying so hard not to lisp out of pure embarrassment and pressure. Suddenly the videos were worse. The company were very unhappy and threatened to sack me. Then the worst thing of all happened. Someone saw my video in school. I walked in the next morning and there were pictures of my face with my name in a speech bubble plastered all over the school. In the speech bubble, it had my YouTube channel name. I got home that night to an email saying I had been let go by the YouTube company for not trying hard enough to better myself and my product. I had a huge number of notifications. People from school had gone to my YouTube videos and were leaving comments, sharing it between themselves and having a good old laugh. It was mortifying. I looked at the picture of Jefferson and screwed it up. I was so angry. How could I ever think I could be like him? Then I muted my phone and went to bed. Overnight, just as it happened before, something bizarre happened. War broke out across the internet. Each of my classmates who had commented on a video had 3 or more people responding to them defending me. People had been tweeting me making sure I was okay, and I had 239 Facebook friend requests. Twitter had erupted as well. The hashtag #RescueWobbie was trending. I couldn't help but smile. I noticed a screwed up picture and picked it up. The stoic face of Jefferson looked back at me. I walked into school and the boys were furious. They couldn't understand how and why anyone would defend me. And then it began. Revolution! The nerds were united behind me, crowded around the stoic old popular group because they had seen it as well, and they heard it as a call to action. The nerds have inherited the earth, and the bullies have been served their notice. Nothing has ever been the same since then. No one laughs at my voice anymore unless I want them to. No sports playing jock can tell me to be quiet, because I have a voice, and it's mine and mine alone. And that's why I wanted to tell you my story. Whatever it is that makes you different, makes you strong. Don't listen to the bullies out there. Most of them are just as insecure as we are anyway. Oh, and speaking of bullies, I was invited back with open arms to that YouTube channel. I gladly declined and reported them to the YouTube authorities. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment below what you think, and subscribe for all the latest stories. And until then, I've been Robbie Randall, and this is Random Animated Stories. Peace!